ladies, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I have a first impression slash review for you guys, and I'm going to be reviewing this Rimmel London BB cream. And what's different about this BB cream is it is actually a matte BB cream. I know that I've had a few subscribers that have, mentioned BB creams to me in the past. Due to their skin being more on the oily side, they haven't found a good enough BB cream to combat that. I thought that this was different because it is a matte BB cream, which I have never seen before. And I actually have been looking around in different stores and haven't seen this product come out yet. But yeah, I purchased this product at Kmart, and I was actually pretty surprised that they had this at Kmart because I've never seen it anywhere else. I do want to mention I've actually done a review on the Stay Matte primer as well as just the Stay Matte foundation. And these two products I did do a review together, and I will have that video linked down below if you guys are interested in seeing that. I just wanted to show you guys a quick comparison of the Stay Matte foundation versus the matte BB cream. Here is the foundation as well as the BB cream. Pretty much same packaging, same fluid ounces. They're both 1 ounce. Packaging on the BB cream is just a whole tan case, while this has like the white cut into it. But I just wanted to show you guys the difference just in case you guys are out there looking around for the BB cream and you don't mistake it for the foundation. I just wanted to go over a few things. SPF 15. And the shade that I got it in was medium. I want to say I saw it in a lighter shade, but I didn't see a dark shade. I don't know if there's a dark shade for it. When they were up on the shelves, it just had the light and the medium. Just wanted to mention that just in case there is only two shades. Let's jump right into the review and show you guys how I end up applying it. I'm going to start off with just applying this with no primer. The only thing that I do have on my face right now is just some moisturizer. I always use moisturizer before I apply any foundation. I figured that would be more of a better understanding of this BB. Packaging is a squeezy tube, and it does come out through that hole right there. And I'm just going to simply apply a little bit on my fingers and then just rub it into my face. I have about that much on my fingers right now, applying the BB cream throughout my whole face. It's going on really smoothly. I haven't had any problems with it flaking. I haven't had a problem with it feeling too heavy on the skin. That is pretty much the first layer of the BB cream. I'm going to try and apply just a little bit more on just to make sure that I get a little bit more coverage, because it is a light coverage, just to see if it is buildable and if it does provide more coverage. Provided a little bit more coverage, but as you can see I still have a lot of blemishes on my face that are still very noticeable. BB creams are something that I lean more towards if I'm just like out running a few errands and I just want to quickly throw something on. So I mean, I'm not expecting super like full coverage. It does appear a little shiny, but not as shiny or glossy as like other BB creams that I've used once I've like first applied it. Totally noticed that it's setting into my skin really nicely, and it does have more of a light look to it. This is also another option if you are not really big into like full coverage or medium coverage foundations. I am just going to quickly get ready and put the rest of my makeup on, and then I will come back and show you guys the finished product and let you guys know how the rest of my makeup did apply. Now that I have already completed the rest of my makeup, I did want to mention that everything applied really smoothly. I didn't have any problems with the BB cream shifting. I didn't apply a pressed powder or set my face with anything. Everything that is on my face I just applied straight on top of the BB cream. All these shiny areas right here are just pretty much highlighted areas that I did on my own, just so you guys don't mistake that for it being oiliness. I don't know if you could really tell on camera or not, but yeah, that's not oil. Oh, and before I forget, I do want to mention that I do have more combination skin. Areas that I do get more oily on are my T-zone, my chin, and my jawline area. Once the BB cream did set on my face, you could totally see where it did have that matte look to it. Here is a close-up of my face and how the BB cream does look. Even though I didn't set my face with any powders, You can't see that the BB cream has set into any fine lines. It really blended nicely into my skin. I'm really satisfied with that, especially since I didn't use any brushes. I just used my fingers. I will check back in a few hours or so. I'm about to go run some errands with my family. The time right now is 3:07. I know it's super late in the day, but it's Sunday and we're just like hanging out. We're not really rushing out the door or anything. And so I will come back and I will show you guys the update. So I'm back for an update and it is 6:43 p.m. and about 4 hours almost has passed. So far so good. I haven't came across any oiliness on my face, so that is definitely a plus. I've also noticed in the BB cream that it has definitely kept its color, and I haven't felt like too washed out or anything because it does have some SPF in it. I'm totally pleased. I feel like my makeup has held on to the BB cream really well and nothing has shifted out of place. I'll do a little close-up so you guys can just take a quick look at how it looks so far. I do have a little breakout around my chin area and just like some like acne scars around my forehead and like my cheeks and stuff. It doesn't look like any redness or any of my scarring or anything like that is coming through, so definitely wanted to let you guys know about that. And I guess that is everything I did want to go over with you guys for right now. I'm probably going to come back in another like 3 or 4 hours or so, depending on when I decide to wash this makeup off. But yeah, I will hit you guys up in a little bit. For the final update, it is, let me see what time it is, 10:07. I've worn this BB cream for a total of 7 hours, and for the most part, I honestly love the way the BB cream held. As you can tell right here, the blemished area is starting to come out and it's starting to get a little bit shiny in that area. I've noticed that my forehead isn't getting like super oily or oily at all, and I did notice like when I'm patting on my jaw area, it is starting to feel a little bit oily. My blush, my highlight, my contour is still on and still intact. It doesn't look like it's faded out much. It is the end of the day and I'm expecting some wear, but it looks pretty good. I'm pretty surprised that it has definitely stayed and the lasting power was pretty strong. The day my daughter has been hugging on me and like kissing me on the cheek and just like getting all over my face area, and I haven't seen any like serious blotchiness where she has, rubbed off on that area. So that's also a good thing to know, that didn't really wear off the BB cream at all. I don't notice too much of the BB cream settling into my fine lines. I usually have foundation concealer setting into my under eye area. I usually do put a setting spray on after I have completed my whole face, but I did not apply a setting spray either. So just wanted to let you guys know that I'm pretty impressed with this matte BB cream. It definitely had that mattifying property that you can generally look for if you are more on the oily side. I would highly suggest this product if you are looking for a BB cream or interested in BB creams but you have oily skin. And this product would be super awesome for the springtime, especially the summertime, when you do want a product that will even up your skin tone and that has a lightness factored into it, because you don't want nothing too heavy foundation wise on your face that can like tend to feel like it's like melting off, and that's not cute. Like I said, I did find this in Kmart, so if you guys do have a Kmart near you, then definitely go check it out there. But I have checked Walgreens, Walmart, Target, and Ulta. I've checked all 4 of those places and I have not seen this BB cream out. Kmart does have it, and I've seen like 2 different Kmarts that did have the matte BB cream. Price of the BB cream, I'm pretty sure I paid, I think it was around either $4.99 or $5.99. I can't really remember, so it was like super affordable. That's everything that I did want to mention in this video. If you guys have any questions about the BB cream, then definitely comment down below and let me know what's up. Like this video if you found this review helpful, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and are interested in more of my beauty videos. I would greatly appreciate it. I will also list my Twitter, my Facebook page, and my Instagram around this area, so you guys can definitely go check that out, and I will also have all the links to my social media listed down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you ladies in my next video. Bye!